His voice is still the most amazing thing I've heard recently. It's super smooth, it's super clean, it's super melodic. Gotta love this man. Gotta love this man. Wow. Oh, this beat is so nice. I love it. Yo, I love this song. So far, Baekhyun, I have yet to hear a bad song from the man. His voice is impeccable, unbelievable. Yo, but this part really makes it like sound like a Calvin Klein commercial, honestly. This beat is so nice. How can somebody sound better live than they do with the studio edited version? He sounds way better live. That doesn't usually ever happen. And really, he's like a 1 in a million. How can somebody's vocals be so amazing? 안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. So, following Baekhyun's Candy and Love Again video reactions that I had posted recently on this channel, a lot of you requested that I look into Untitled by Baekhyun, so his previous title track from his previous album. So I'm going to do just that, and I'm super excited for this. Since listening to Candy, I've learned a lot about the dude. He's super talented. Love his vocals. The dude is out here killing it. Any more Baekhyun we can watch, the better, guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Junbi, ready? Jump. Quickly, I forgot to mention in the intro, so we'll be looking at first his official music video for Untitled, and then we'll be going into his live session version for Untitled. And for those of you who wanted to know, Untitled stands for From French to English, One Village. So this is the official music video. We're kind of getting like almost like a Calvin Klein, Hugo Boss type of like ad for thing right now. Okay. Wow, this look is so different compared to Candy. So even though his style is very different from Candy, his voice is still the most amazing thing I've heard recently. It's super smooth, it's super clean, it's super melodic. Gotta love this man. Gotta love this man. This man has a way with melody. The video has a lot of more of like kind of a noir-esque type of jazz beat, late night styling, and a bit more of like, I would almost say like reminiscing on old times, trying to like deep into thought type of music. Wait there? Wow. Oh, this beat is so nice. Now, I don't know why, but even in this version, when I was reacting to Candy, I mentioned that I find that he has similar kind of musicality and dancing to Kang Daniel. And even in this song in particular, the musicality of the song, for some reason, also reminds me of like Kang Daniel. It's just like general music styling also. I don't know, like it has like this like little pop, but at the same time it's very classy, very elegant, very buttoned up. It's very interesting to see somebody who has a similar kind of almost style. Both of them are kind of out here doing something different in the world of K-pop, and it's super kind of like more, I would say, buttoned up, very more like preppy, proper type of music, almost like proper type of K-pop, and I really like it. It's very different. It stands out from the rest. I love it. Yo, I love this song. So usually I'm not too big of a fan of like music videos that just have straight up just visuals, but for some reason in this, just seeing the dude walk everywhere is really soothing, and it really fits it. Like, I don't know, it has like a calming effect for some reason. So far, Baekhyun, I have yet to hear a bad song from the man. His voice is impeccable, unbelievable. See, in this change up is so nice, and I love this like new, like more uplifted part in this song that gets repeated constantly. I really think it brings a different dynamic to the song, but also it just really catches your attention with this like different change in like tempo, just like kind of like choppiness. It's really cool. It really gives you like that like old school jazz vibe. Yeah, this guy's sense of like musicality and just like rhythm and timing, I don't know if like he produces the songs, but like he must, I have a feeling he does have a big say in the composition. It's very on point. It's super like, it always catches you off guard, and it always keeps you on your toes and like ready to listen for more. And it's very similar again to like Kang Danya's style of how his music is composed, and that's why I think that the two of them share a very similar kind of like different take on K-pop, and I think it's like a very like more sophisticated sound that they have, more like buttoned up, I would say. Yo, but this part really makes it like sound like a Calvin Klein commercial, honestly. So how could somebody make a song that sounds so like, that looks so dark and so boring and sounds so like jazzy and just like makes you want to fall asleep, into something so dynamic and so captivating? Like, tell me who else can do this, guys. Like, this is unbelievable. Wow, that was so nice. The change up in like tempo, I think just cut. Like you have the build up, kind of like a little bit of a build up, like everything's, all the instruments are building out into it. You have like, he is starting to hit the high notes, and it just cuts. It just goes only voice. It's so nice. You're expecting more, but it's still satisfying. Wow, guys, that was EXO's Baekhyun's Un Village, the official music video. Really smooth song. I'm super excited to see what the live session sounds like, because from what I'm getting from Baekhyun recently has been seeing that his live versions are actually a lot more powerful and a lot better in appreciating his vocals than his actual music video. The music video is really cool. It's very smooth, kind of gives like that James Bond 1970 old like noir-esque type of vibes. Also gives me kind of like a Calvin Klein Hugo Boss like denim commercial. Don't know if any of you are getting that vibe too. It's a little interesting, but I like it. The video fits perfectly with the style of music that you're hearing here, and I think that this song is super nice to listen to anytime, like especially during the evenings, like when it's a chilly day or like just when you're deep into thought. It's really one of those type of songs. This was the music video, so let's get into the live session now. Okay. Again, we're kind of like that 1980s, 1970 type of vibe with like the recording style. Un village live session. Yo, this opening is so cool. Like the distortions and everything. This beat is so nice. How can somebody sound better live than they do with the studio edited version? Like, he sounds way better live than he does in the studio version. That doesn't usually ever happen. Unreal. He's like a 1 in a million, this guy. Oh, did you hear that high note? Did you hear how he hit that high note? That was amazing. Yo, live his flow in the music has not changed. Like live, he actually seems even more comfortable and just has more swagger and charisma about him than in the music video. That's what I'm remarking. Oh my god, every song I've heard of Baekhyun so far has been a bop. How can somebody's vocals be so amazing? Oh my god. You don't hear any like distress in the voice, like any like signs of fatigue or missing a breath. I'm just lost for words. Every time he hits a high note, amazing. And then he can go to low. Like he has the whole range, this guy. Like the way he's singing the song gives off that beat of like an old school like jazz bar piano singer, but he does it with such more like modern take, and like the sexiness is more like exuded from him. It's so impressive. It's so also just like saddening that like I can't be that talented. Oh damn, it's over? Alright. Well, that was our Village live session. Honestly, I think that the live session version is actually way better than the official music video version, which is really unheard of. Because usually when you go to the studio version, they touch up some things with your voice, they correct some things. But I think that if anything, maybe auto tuning actually doesn't favor Baekhyun. I think that live sessions really get to show off both his just like his ability to show like major more swagger and charisma, but also like allows him to have a bit more fun and playfulness with how he kind of like portrays the song. He is such a super talented guy, like such a talent, like a one in a million type of vocalist. So for every song I've heard from him is an absolute bop, and it doesn't even have to be super like poppy in your face like K-pop. It can be something like this, like R&B Lash or like Love Again, where it's much slower, more sentimental, and it still hits that style of like making you want to dance or like getting you into the beat and grooving, which is very interesting because a song kind of like R&B Lash, it's a bit more sentimental. You wouldn't think that you'd be jamming away to it, but it still makes you jam away while at the same time making you almost like reminisce and think about the old days in that sense. Overall, I absolutely love this. Guys, Baekhyun, so far loving everything that these EXO members are giving us, especially like you have Lay that I recently reacted to for Lit. That was amazing. Then you have Baekhyun, which I've been looking to, Candy, and then Love Again, and now RV Lash. Yo, these EXO members are on fire, guys. Okay, but with that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will be getting to more EXO related content very soon, but if you have any comments, questions, or you want to just talk, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. 감사합니다. And until next time, 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye.